Hello Mechwarriors, how is it going? Welcome to your daily dose of Mechwarrior Online. Today I'm playing the Cyclops 10-Q in an SRM build, but before we get into that, a very quick side note, it's very important. I talked about that earlier in one of my videos and maybe I wasn't too clear, but I'm on vacation now. Now I'm finally away, and yeah, I got all of your daily doses covered already. I pre-recorded like a boss, and you will get your daily dose each day while I am gone. But I won't be able to stream in the time. So the next 2 weeks until Sunday, the 23rd of July, of course, I am on the run. I am not on the run. I am on the road. I am in the Netherlands, hopefully enjoying a bit of time off with my wife. And yeah, I will not be able to stream. I hope you won't mind. So I'm back on Sunday, and we are definitely doing the community drops on the 23rd. So yeah, I hope that I got a lot of stories to tell, and yeah, we play the new tech, of course. It's kind of sad that I can't get my hands on as early as the other guys. But anyway. Yeah, that's a little side note, and some of these videos, by the way, are like the good old build of the week videos, because I just recorded some of the games and then I did the voice commentary afterwards, and this is one of the first of these. I hope you won't mind. I try to yeah, put as much battlefield information as possible in there, and please let me know, by the way, if you like this more, or if you like the live commentary more. So I'm just curious, I just want to know. But enough about that, I'm on vacation, and yeah, no live streamings for the next 2 weeks. That's just what I wanted to put out here. Playing the Cyclops 10-Q because I wanted to check if the good old SRM missile build is still good, or even better. And yeah, I'm having 6xSRM6 and Artemis here. I got a standard engine 340. I've got 5 double heatsinks and 7 tons of armor. It's a very straightforward splat build. And I think Artemis is very mandatory here, because SRM6s are spreading the damage and you really want to burst the enemy down before they can shoot you back. So that's the whole idea of the build. Of course, firing more than 4 SRMs will generate ghost heat, and that means that you should shoot them in clusters of like 4 or maybe 3. I like shooting the left and the right side separated from each other, and sometimes you will see me group firing all of them together when I'm in a spot where I'm very comfortable with my heat and I don't care about the ghost heat and I want to bring a big burst of 77 damage out to the enemy. So this is a very scary build. We are an Assault Mech, we can absorb a lot of damage, and we can put out some as well. Also, the heat management is pretty good. We got a 1.51 here, so we won't run hot that much. That means that we can keep up the murder ball very long. As soon as we got a bit of a momentum, as soon as we crashed the enemy lines and started to get some kills, we can accelerate from there and just keep going. This is so great. You will see that in the videos. Now the skill build for this looks like that. I tried to put a lot of stuff into the firepower tree just because I wanted to check how it plays yeah, differently from before. So before that, we didn't have access to any firepower nodes or quirks. The Cyclops 10-Q was not very heavily quirked, and it is still not, and therefore applying skills makes the thing really scary here. So as you can see, I took all of the green nodes for the missiles. I'm still not sure if high explosive is good or not, but I took it anyway. And all the blue nodes here are kind of filler nodes, but we get a lot of value out of them. So our build here with the SRMs benefits a lot from every single node on the left side. Of course, range is good because we are relatively slow in an Assault Mech, and our SRMs have limited range and they will just explode on that maximum range, even if yeah, they did not hit. So having range on that is kind of good, and we even got 2 ranged nodes on the side here, which are optional, and I took them anyway because I think having that is really good. So if you don't like that, just go ahead and leave them. These are kind of optional. Also, heat generation is also good. We have big bursts of missiles that we put out, and again, sometimes we want to alpha strike, and therefore that heat gen reduces the heat a bit. And of course, we got cooldown over here, and most importantly, velocity. So these velocity nodes on the side here, they are optional as well, but I like to have them because shooting at moving targets with missiles is sometimes difficult, and therefore velocity will help a ton. My survivability tree looks like this. We don't have any survivability quirks, but I think having a bit more HP is good because yeah, we have a Cyclops, and we want to be on the front line, we want to be sometimes the tip of the spear, and therefore I went down this path here and got this big cluster down below. We've got a lot of skeletal density and armor hardening down here, and I think it's very easily accessible in getting these additional HP to our mech. Also, I wanted speed tweak for the same reason as I told you before. We are relatively slow and we have limited range, and both of these factors make it so that we want to reach the front line as fast as possible. Therefore, kinetic burst, therefore the speed tweak down below. And I took torso speed here because all of my weapons are torso mounted, so having that additional aiming speed is good. And also we have a lot of armor on our arms, and the arms are quite big, so these are additional shields. Sometimes you want to shoot your alpha strike, then you want to twist your arm to the enemy and absorb a lot of damage there, and then wait for your cooldown to get ready again, and then continue the shooting. And therefore twist speed is really good to have. My operations tree looks like this, and I just realized that it is not optimal for the build that I'm doing here. So I took down improved gyros. There was, by the way, a rather old build, and I just wanted to try the gyros. But I'm not really convinced in this build because, as I told you before, you don't want to face tank the enemy anyway, so that reduced shake is kind of pointless. So you want to fire all your stuff, and then you just want to shield. And therefore I think this would be better, because here you can get a heat containment node, another one over here, and another one over here, and you get 3 cool run nodes anyway. So this would be probably the more optimized build for this. Because you have a higher alpha strike potential there. So you can fire more alpha strikes before you reach maximum heat, and therefore the heat containment is quite valuable. And the sensor tree looks like this. I got 60% rate of deprivation. This is what I wanted to get out of here, and it's kind of an auto include in most of my builds right now. But yeah, that's the build. I wish you all a lot of fun in the 2 games that are coming. Again, sorry, I'm not around for the next 2 weeks. I won't be able to answer comments too much. There will be no live streaming, but I hope you enjoy the daily doses anyway. And yeah, now it's time to hit the battlefield. Alright, first game of the day, we are playing Conquest on the Frozen City. And what I like to do on this map is I usually go to Fox 7, Echo 7 area, just because I don't want to be in the center. I'm an Assault Mech, I'm relatively slow, I'm a big target, and I'd rather have some cover. And therefore the Fox 7, Echo 7 area is perfect. Also, we saw that we have some enemies over here and we want to kill them before we, go over to the objective and try to cap. As an Assault Mech, you really shouldn't cap anyways, and therefore we take the cover, we advance to the enemy, and we try to get these kills here. I saw that there were only some lights and heavies, or maybe mediums on the way, and these are very, very good targets for me. I saw that there is a crab on the left, but I also see that we have some backup coming in from Golf 7, and therefore I orientate myself to the right, because again, I expect my team to be able to handle it, and this target here, the crab, seems to be separated. So why not go for this? I have Kara and Lily around. Lily unfortunately shut down here, and what I'm doing here is I'm going for the legs of the crab, because that's kind of the weak spot. Crabs are very, very easy to take down if you go for the legs, and yeah, don't go for the torso, because it is very easy to splash the damage in the crab. On the torso. Now I see that there's a Jägermech on the right and some enemies on the left, and again I decide to go for the right target, because the left side is heavily covered by our teammates, and I want to apply some pressure to the right here. So there's basically no point going into the left, because that would be overkill if I would move my mech to the left there as well. So a shot to the side torso, and the Jägermech is down because he has an XL engine. Most of the time Jägermechs tend to go for that because they have limited weight, and yeah, they want to go for big ballistics, and that makes it so that you need an XL engine in the Jägermech. Now the Marauder to see here is a problem, and I see that there is a crab pushing past me, but I won't turn around to deal with him, because I have 2 mechs behind me that are able to deal with a single crab. That shouldn't be a problem, and therefore I focus on the immediate threat just right before me. Turning around would have been probably my death, because there were so many enemies, and they were very yeah, much likely able to kill myself from behind here. Instead, I apply more pressure to the front. The problem is that I am hot at this point, but I see that the Marauder to see has an open side torso. So I go for chain fire, I try to dose my heat and my damage. I really want to get that side torso off, and as soon as I get it, I back up and I want to cool down a bit. So this was important. This is always a good thing to have the side torso of a Marauder to see, especially the right one. It's the scary one where most of the weapons are sitting in. It's very valuable to take down, and taking a bit of overheat damage, internal damage from that, is actually not a big deal. Now we go over and kill the Medusa. Again, the legs on these chicken walkers are very, very good targets. You should always go for them, and yeah, especially when you see that a leg is already damaged, just pin that Medusa down and then finish the job. That's another kill for us, and the enemy is kind of falling apart at this point. Now I see that the right side is again covered. I go to the left side and I find a Kodiak in the back. Very easy kill here with the missile burst, and he was taken down so fast because his back armor couldn't stand the damage from my 6 SRM6s. The problem that I'm having here is running out of ammo. So that was a very nice brawl here. We took advantage of our position, we took advantage of cover a lot, and yeah, we had a very nice team cohesion here. So my back was all of the time covered by my buddies, and I could rely on them, and that was really, really good. Now I skip forward a bit because we chased down the last enemy and cap, and yeah, that's the end result. So we dealt 1269 damage, got 5 kills, 6 kill most damage dealt, 12 components destroyed. That was a really, really good round for me here, but I have to say I had a lot of backup there. So yeah, let's go over to the next one and see how this will go down. Alright, second game of the day. We are playing the Mining Collective and we are playing Skirmish. And what we are doing is some of us are taking the center and some of us are watching the right flank here. And as you can see, we've got a lonely Atlas coming in, which is horrible. Never ever do that as an Assault Mech. Never do something on your own. If you are pushing without team backup, then you're wasting your Assault Mech. So that guy just basically ran into a whole firing line. And now that we got a call from the center here, they needed help, I push forward because I now want to serve as the tip of the spear, as the tanking Assault Mech, because we only have some mediums and heavies here, and they're kind of in distress. We got a direwolf, which is yeah, pushed forward as well, so I don't know what they are up to. He has no backup at all, and he just went in and tried to rely on his armor, but as soon as we are coming in to help out with the direwolf, he is not in a one-on-one situation anymore, and he got pushed so hard. Problem on the right side is the suppression fire, of course, but I see that it is only AC2, and I just absorb all the incoming damage with my right arm, which is, yeah, my shield. I don't need that, so I gladly present it to the right and absorb the damage, and I continue just dealing damage to what's important here, the center of the map. Also, I absorbed a lot of damage for the team, but as soon as I got too much of that, I retreat and I go to a flanking maneuver here. So I see an archer, and that archer needs to die immediately. It's not even a problem because he only has streak weapons, and the streaks, they splash the damage so much. It's very easy to encounter that one because he doesn't have any pinpoint potential. So my armor is getting wrecked all over the place, but not a single component is critical right now. Problem is that I'm running into the firing line of the enemy now and I need to retreat. I'm calling for help for some armor sharing, and my team does exactly that. So they push forward, they absorb the damage now so that I can preserve my firepower, fall back to second line, and I'm still dangerous now. So I still got all of my SRM6s and we continue to push with somebody else on the front line. That was a great example of how to share armor with Assault Mechs. My mech is basically done, but again, I still have firepower and I pound some SRMs into that little one over there. Now we have 10 kills against 3. That escalated really hard because the enemy did not make too many smart choices, and we played together as a team so well. That rifleman is still shooting with his AC2s at me, but yeah, he is not able to kill me and finish the job. I would have given it to him because he had a lot of time on my side torso there, and yeah, I kind of feel that he deserved that kill. But my shielding with the right shoulder, he wasn't able to bring me down completely. That was a very fast and escalative game, but this is what you want to do when you're going for a push. And this time, yeah, we had 996 damage, 1 kill, 7 assists, 4 kill most damage dealt, and 8 components destroyed. And as you can see, the SRM Cyclops, it still works. It is still great, and it is a lot of fun to play if you have a team around that helps you out and brings you into a good position. And that's your daily dose for today. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me, go down below to the description. There's a link to my Patreon page. There you can get some bonus material and rewards, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Goodbye.